Quick, hide! SoapNet. Pure soap 24/7.
Oh my God!
I know that you probably don't want to hear this right now, but I'm actually optimistic. She's got her pills. She's doing her... Hey, I think she's out of the storm. Because, you know, Jesse's wounded, right? Supposedly. So I think that they probably...
Darn.
What?
If you're trying to help, you're not.
But I'm just saying, Brooke, that they got out of the storm. They're stationary. All we have to do is find them.
Bobby is organizing calls to the hospitals within a 500-mile radius. I called the prep school and all of Maxie's old friends. Mac does have a few leads off the APB.
That makes Maxie sound like a criminal.
No, that guy is a criminal, okay? Not Maxie.
At least Maxie has her medication with her. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, but it kind of makes you wonder if she was really taken hostage, right?
We found Maxie's car.
Where do you think she's okay?
The car was on County Road 14 north of town. There were no signs of a struggle. Any footprints were washed away by the rain.
That's good, though. That means they couldn't have gone far. We'll find him tonight.
I'm calling off the search.
Mac, what? We need to find her.
The hurricane is headed straight for Port Charles. I don't have a choice.
What if Maxie's sick, okay? What if she's sick and he dumped her in the side of the road?
I would search for my daughter if I could, but I can't.
So what do we do? Just sit here?
We pray. As much as I don't like it, Mac is right. We can't search in a hurricane. Maxie's on her own tonight.
Hey, I'm sorry the evening's turning out to be such a bumpy ride.
It'll even out once that woman is out of our house.
Everyone, I need everybody's attention. The bridge has been washed out. So like it or not, we're all stuck here for the duration. Hey. Is anyone hurt? Listen, I just saw a lot of cars off the road. There were some trees down. And by the way, everyone, the hurricane's changed directions. It's heading right for us.
Well, we'll just have to wait out the storm here. Fortunately, it's a big house, so everyone get going.
We need help.
Let's go back out and look for her before the storm gets worse.
We got time.
Where you'll be injured or stranded. Then we'd be looking for you instead of Maxie. Everyone stays here. Understood?
Dad, we're just leaving her out there in the middle of this storm.
Yeah, I'm sure she's found shelter by now, don't you think?
Yes, I'm sure of you. Okay.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you mad or something?
No, it's just Maxie could call and let us know that she was all right.
What if she can't, okay? What if he doesn't let her near a phone or
You
something?
know what, Diego, get real, all right? It's not like he's holding her hostage.
Why are you being so critical of her?
Critical? No, I'm being realistic, all right? Maxie was helping Jess. She went with him because she wanted to, Diego. She wanted to. And you can't see that because you refuse to see that she likes somebody else. You know what? Why? Why can't you admit that you're into her?
Okay, all right, fine. Fine, I admit it. Yeah, I am.
Stay down.
A tree blew down and almost hit us, and Rick had to swerve off the road into a ditch.
Backup generator's working.
You both all right? What about the baby? How's the baby?
Alexis is having contractions.
Oh,
You all right?
boy! Ow!
Okay.
Rick, should we leave?
Thank you. Here, lean forward. Can you lean
Okay,
forward?
ow.
Okay. Easy.
Thank you. Come on. Oh, damn it.
Try to relax. Alexis.
Let's try to breathe.
Call Dr. Meadows, please.
I can't get a signal in here.
Neither can I.
I have a satellite boost. It's searching.
We're right on the water. We're really gonna be hit hard. We have to tape up the windows.
All right, the last thing we need is breaking glass and debris. Carly, would you make sure this room is taken care of? Sure. You guys take the south side upstairs.
Hey, this should find a signal. Just listen for the beep, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Jackson? Yep. All right, I'll take the north side upstairs.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and help.
Okay, what about the horses outside?
They're all in the barn.
Well, do they have bridles, name tags, anything that gives them ID?
I'm not sure. Grooms are gone for the day.
Okay, well, a lot of people learned the hard way in Florida when Hurricane Andrew hit. No ID on the horses.
So we'll take care of the house first, and then we'll worry about the horses.
Okay. You seem to know a lot about Florida, where I'm from. So, I think it's a little more than a coincidence.
He's still out there.
Tell me what you saw. Are you sure it was a man?
I think so, but I mean, I don't know. It happened so fast.
Could it have been Jenna?
Why would she be standing outside the window in the middle of a storm? Okay, somebody ran away. Did you see anything?
I thought I saw someone running. In the storm, it was hard to tell.
Oh my God. Could it have been that dirty cop that framed you?
We can't jump to any conclusions.
Jesse, what if he recognized you?
And I'll be coming back.
Your luck just ran out. At least you can admit that you're into Maxie.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't expect to care about her. I know I should have told you the truth before now.
Wait, you get that you have no chance with Maxie, right? You know what? She's into another bad boy, Diego. She doesn't even like you, and you don't even have a chance with her. God, is that why you kept me around this whole time? Is that why?
No,
just in case.
Listen, I'm trying to be honest, Brooke.
Wait, you get that Maxie is a conniving, lying little...
What the hell is wrong with you?
Just one sharp pain, right?
Right.
Right. Were you wearing your seatbelt?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think your water broke?
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh, how far apart are your contractions? She's having a contraction right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, Dr. Meadows? Hello, Dr. Meadows? I can't hear you. Dr. Meadows? I lost the connection.
What did she say?
Well, she thinks you're probably not in labor. You just need to lay down and stay still.
Well, what about the baby?
She's sure the baby is fine, but we do need to get her to the hospital soon.
Okay.
What about the contractions?
She thinks the contractions are due to your stress and probably the pressure from the seatbelt. Okay, you're gonna be all right.
This is me. I'm here, okay? Just hold on. All right.
Yeah, well, Carly, I work for a living, okay?
Yeah? Saw any cases lately?
You know, as a matter of fact, one of my very first cases was in Florida, in the middle of horse country. Serious money. Such a long way from your trailer park.
You know where my trailer park was?
I'm speaking metaphorically.
I think you're lying through your teeth.
Yeah? Well, if you want to confirm that I had a case in Florida horse country during a hurricane, be my guest and do the research, okay?
Maybe I will.
How much do you know about Reese Marshall? Carly doesn't trust her.
Well, Carly's jealous, that's all.
She's concerned about her children.
Well, you know what, Apazar, you should know her by now.
She doesn't want Reese in contact with Michael and Morgan in case she has some kind of agenda.
She doesn't want Reese in my life, period, which is funny because you guys are married and the whole thing, unless maybe Carly regrets marrying you, I don't know.
Not that I've seen.
You know what, you guys are married now, Apazar, happy, the whole thing, and, you know, I wish you well, but you know how Carly feels about me.
Yeah, she's done with it.
Keep telling yourself
You know, Elizabeth's doing a great job downstairs helping with Alexis.
Elizabeth knows what she's doing.
Hear from Courtney? She all right?
She's still in Manhattan. She's in meetings all day trying to stop some kid from falling through the cracks at social services.
There's an awful lot of good work for her foundation, didn't she?
Yeah, she does.
I'm gonna go check the other rooms on this floor, okay?
You know, you should be very proud of Elizabeth.
Why is it so hard for you to believe that Elizabeth knows what she's doing?
She's good at her job, that's all I'm saying.
Actually, Elizabeth, she wanted to be a painter. Did you know that? If she had the money that you or Nicholas or Emily have, that she'd be in Paris, or New York, or any place but here.
Well, perhaps you can use some of the money from the arrangement to help her get back into art.
No, you know it's to pay my bills.
Look, Courtney and I will always appreciate what Elizabeth is doing.
You don't even know what it's like to need money, do you? You're too busy patting yourself on the back because your foundations or, you know, bailing out hospitals or spending millions of dollars on houses like this.
This isn't like this.
No, but it could be. Because you can pretty much buy anything you want. You can buy companies, airplanes, even babies.
You know what? I don't appreciate
I took you in when you needed help. I let you stay in my cabin even after I caught you breaking in. I didn't ask any questions. I didn't call the police. And what do I get in return for my kindness? A couple of thieves.
Have you been hanging around out there tonight?
Don't try to change the subject.
No, I think I saw some.
Give me the key to my cellar. You stole it from me, didn't you? And then you went downstairs to help yourself.
You dropped the key.
I never dropped the key.
I should have returned it, but my wife was hungry.
Oh, so you admit to robbing my cellar?
I can't help to see a woman in need. I guess it's just a character flaw. But I promise I'll find a way to make it up to you.
Oh, maybe you can. Maybe not. In the meantime, you're gonna get this place ready for the hurricane.
No, you can't send us out there.
My wife needs to rest.
Yeah, well, she can rest after her work is done. Now get some tape on these windows and secure everything else.
It's not safe out there.
Have you seen anyone around the house?
Yeah, I saw a couple of people try to weasel their way out of a little work. Now get going before it gets any worse. Everything you need's in the garage.
This is all my fault.
What are you talking about? Don't.
No. Dylan, I found Jesse bleeding at the pizza shack, and what did I do? I brought him right to Maxie. Dylan, I'm supposed to be the responsible one. I'm supposed to be the one helping Maxie out of trouble, not getting her into it.
George, Maxie was helping the guy long before you got involved.
It's because she has a weakness for losers, you know? Come on. Kyle, Xander, now Jesse. I just don't get it.
It's true, the fugitive thing, you'd think that would get old, but guess not. So.
Why can't she just find a normal guy? You know, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
You're saying me? I'm a normal guy?
Dylan. Dylan.
Look at this.
Dylan, you have the whole boy next door thing.
Light socket hair, okay? Obsession with black and white. Certifiable mother.
Okay, fine. Have you ever been shot?
Yes,
okay.
I've been shot.
No, that wasn't the point. Maxie and I are so different. You know, we're raised in the same house by the same parents, and I don't understand how she can keep making these bad choices. She hasn't even been back from prep school for 2 months, and she's already pretty much trashed her life.
Somehow, I don't think she sees it that way.
I know how she is. She falls hard and then gets hurt really bad, and I just don't want to see it happening.
Maxie is a tough cookie. She's had a crazy life, and she always seems to dig herself out, right?
You know, what if she's out of second chances?
Okay, but I'm not, Jesse's #1 fan. But Maxie trusts him, and I trust Maxie. Everything's gonna be fine.
Maxie is out there in this storm with a bad cop. Someone who has already attempted to commit murder. If she forgets to take her medication, she'll end up with an infection that could kill her. And all you can do is stand here and argue with your boyfriend?
I'm sorry, I was out of line.
Yes, you were. Both of you.
Hey, Felicia, come on, let's get some rest, okay?
No, not till I know that Maxie's okay.
We will find her, I promise. Come on.
Dr. Pope, please call the fourth quarters station.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? She shouldn't have gone off on you like that.
Look, don't be polite, and don't you ever feel sorry for me. They're breaking up, aren't they?
Yeah, looks like it.
Brooklyn didn't go to music school for him. She practically stopped singing.
I know, it was a mistake. We tried to tell her that.
So what do we tell her now?
I don't know.
She must feel like she's losing everything.
Dr. Strausser to the 7th floor.
Dylan, I couldn't do this without you.
Dr. Strausser.
Lucky we have nothing to fight about. Think again.
Look, you're acting as if I'm in love with Elizabeth, okay? This surrogacy was a business arrangement right from the start, nothing more.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right.
You agreed to the terms.
I let Elizabeth talk me into it because we need the money.
Okay, fine. Then why don't we just agree to disagree, and we'll just forget about this whole thing, and we'll just move on from there.
Whoa. Meaning what?
It means if Elizabeth isn't pregnant, then Courtney and I won't ask her to try again, okay? We'll find someone else. And you guys are welcome to keep the money.
I didn't want your charity. I never did.
Carly must love this place. Long driveway, big yard that leads to the lake, a barn full of horses.
Yeah, that's why I bought it for her.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a dream house, you know? She deserves it. I don't want to break the glass or the rain messing anything up.
That's very altruistic of you.
Thank you.
You know, Carly and I are planning on raising our children here.
Do these plans include Michael?
If he comes around, I'll give Michael all the time he needs.
Until when? He's 18, 25? What about the next 6 months? Or a year at most when Carly decides, you know what, you guys aren't really working out. Can I just give you some advice? You can take it or leave it. Don't hold on to her if she doesn't, want to be with you.
No, those are your tactics,
Because
not
if she
mine.
comes to me and asks for help to get rid of you, gonna have to.
Sonny, when have you ever helped Carly? You dismiss her on a good day, scream at her on a bad one. You don't even refer to her as a person. You treat her like a possession. My wife, the mother of my children. You think I could have fallen in love with a happily married woman?
She was pregnant and chained to a wall when you met her.
She was chained to you, judging her, bullying her. And you know what? She started to believe it. That she was lucky to have you. That you were generous enough to put up with her. I'll tell you who's regretting a mistake, Sonny. You. Because you underestimated Carly. And you completely misjudged yourself. Why'd you throw her out? For keeping a secret? About a child you fathered with another woman? Didn't Carly have every right?
No.
Sonny, you lost this one, and you hate that. Right? You threw her out over arrogance or stupidity, and now you want her back and you can't have her. Because I love her in a way you never did. And this hold on her, this sick dance you keep pulling her into, that's ending. Soon it's just gonna be a memory. So enjoy Reese Marshall and the woman after her and the woman after that, because none of them are gonna be the woman you want, because none of them will be Carly. Carly's with me.
I know that
this was my fault.
No, it wasn't. It was an accident.
If I didn't scream at you, you wouldn't have jerked.
No,
I'm trying
I
to get
probably would have been off the road anyway. People who drive in hurricanes have a tendency to end up in ditches.
Why were you on the road? Where were you going?
A baby checkup.
And let me guess, neither one of you wanted to ask the other to postpone.
Something like that.
Damn, I hate this stuff. It's too bad Lorenzo isn't here to do all the work. You can't survive 3 seconds without a man in your life, can you?
As opposed to you, who targeted Sonny the minute you hit town.
I was doing a job.
That's a convenient excuse. You targeted Sonny like a heat-seeking missile. What's the deal, Agent Marshall? Were you just really bored in your office in Washington, and you started researching the hottest, sexiest gangsters, and then you found Sonny, and you just did whatever you could to get into his life?
You really are jealous, aren't you, to spin such a crazy scenario like
Congratulations, Agent Marshall. You got your man. Well, sort of. Sometimes. When he feels like dropping by the penthouse to have sex with you.
You know, you couldn't hold on to Sonny, even after you gave him children.
Yeah, but I do have children by Sonny, and you don't. How's that bonding going with Michael, by the way? Oh, that's right. You can't see him anymore. That's right, because Sonny doesn't like unnecessary contact between his children and his mistresses.
You were in no position to criticize. You slept your way into every single thing that you have. Sex for money. I guess that makes you what? A prostitute. Must be genetic. Bitch.
Unlock Jason's secret past.
Maybe the truth isn't in Michael's memory. Maybe it's in yours.
It's a summer of secrets on SubNet.
Hey.
Off me!
Hey, whoa, what is wrong with you?
Me?
Yes.
Your slut attacked me in my own house.
Okay, why do you keep going after her?
Excuse me?
You threw a drink at her? You're beating her up in her own living
Hey,
room?
Sonny, she started it.
Okay, Reese, what were you thinking?
I'm thinking that I have the right to defend myself. I mean, come on, after everything that she has done, don't you think she deserves something like this?
Carly did not want to invite you here tonight. She put aside her personal feelings for the good of General Hospital. Look what you've given her in return. I'm starting to think I should have listened to my wife from the start.
I don't know what sick game this is, but I obviously don't know the rules.
Where are you going, Reese? It's pouring down rain.
Yeah, like you
think you're gonna-
care. I'm sure I can make it to the stables, okay?
Maybe she'll melt like the witch she is.
I'm sorry I made your mom upset. It's not really your fault. She's just really worried. No, it is. Going off on Maxie like that, Georgie, that was rude. It was insensitive. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Thanks. I don't think that Jesse kidnapped Maxie either. I'm just scared to death for her.
Do you think he'd hurt her?
Maxie's a really big danger to herself right now. She took off while she's still recovering from a heart infection that nearly killed her.
I know, what is she thinking? I mean, she's even lucky to be alive.
That's probably why she did it. Maxie survived when the odds said she wouldn't. She's invincible now. Maxie's gonna be just as wild and crazy as she ever was, maybe even worse.
Dr. Pope, please call the fourth floor nurses station. Dr. Pope, please call the fourth floor nurses station.
You know Brooklyn has been more than good to you.
You think I don't know that?
Well, you just dumped her for Maxie, who you barely know.
Brooklyn asked me if I cared about Maxie, okay? If I'm into her. I wasn't gonna lie to her face, Dylan.
I know, but maybe you just shouldn't have started hanging out with Maxie in the first place.
I didn't plan any of this, okay? I don't even know if I have a chance with Maxie. But I'm not gonna hide the way I feel about her.
For what it's worth, I have a pretty good feeling that Maxie is going to be okay. Because for one, she has her pills, you know, so she's not going to get sick. And the Jesse guy, he's not that bad, and she's helping him, so he's not gonna do anything to hurt her. And none of this is helping, is it?
You're trying. I appreciate it.
Maxie has survived a lot worse than this.
I just got her back. If she's taken from me now.
Dr. Gibbs, please call extension 5732. Dr. Gibbs, please call extension 5732.
His name's Jesse Beaudry. He's an undercover cop.
Oh, God, I knew it. And what about the girl?
Police commissioner's stepdaughter.
Great.
Don't worry, though. She's supposed to be sick.
Anyway, she seems pretty healthy to me.
Something's wrong with her heart or something like that. Jesse kind of hid out in the hospital room. That's why I couldn't find her.
How did Detective Jesse Beaudry know to show up here?
He was probably sticking out the trial.
Well, that's too bad, because I've been making a fortune letting you run this stuff through this property.
Don't worry about that, sweetheart.
Oh, God, it's a shame. Such a handsome man.
Yeah, Maxie's a nice girl, too. Too bad they're not gonna make it through this hurricane.
Hey, how you doing?
What happened? I did what I should have done a long time ago when I hit the bastard.
Why?
Because he's a jerk.
Lucky, if you want out of the surrogacy deal, there are other ways to go about it, you know?
You know what? It was Elizabeth's idea. She's the one that suggested it to Jack.
She's trying to help you.
What, so that makes it okay that she's having a baby for another guy?
All I'm saying is, punching Jax isn't going to help anything.
Well, at least I can be honest. I'm not acting like you and Emily pretending everything is great. From what I can see, you guys can barely stand to stay in the same room together.
Dr. Meadows does not think that Alexis is going into labor, but we can't be sure.
Is there any way to get a doctor here?
No one can cross that bridge tonight.
What about a hospital medevac?
It's standing by.
Well, I've delivered children in the past, but what can we do in the meantime?
Could you possibly stop fighting?
Oh! Okay.
Oh!
All right. Easy. Okay?
All right. Ow! The next time that I ask you to drive.
Yeah, I'll refuse.
It's not your fault. I should have just rescheduled. Oh, Elizabeth, what's happening?
Alexis.
Oh, God!
What's wrong?
Oh, my God. I think my water broke.
Jax is trying.
Dr. Meadows? It's Jasper Jax. Alexis thinks... Hold on one second. Elizabeth?
Hi, Dr. Meadows. Alexis's contractions are still continuing, but she thinks her water broke. Hey, how far apart are the contractions?
They're random.
They're random.
Her water didn't break.
Something's wrong.
We don't think her water broke.
Something's wrong.
Dr. Meadows says it could just be your amniotic fluid.
What does that mean? What can we do?
How soon can you get a medevac here?
I know what that's like. Being scared in the middle of a storm.
I'd take it back if I could, Carter.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean? You know what? No, I don't... It's my fault. I shouldn't have come tonight.
No, you shouldn't have brought your current bucka bunny.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead, let me hear it.
You know that I want her in my house?
Oh.
Do you even care where Reese is?
Of course I do.
Oh, well, then why don't you go get her?
I don't want to fight. I didn't want to fight. And here we are going, you know, all the good it's going to do. But if you think that by coming at me, it's going to help the situation, go ahead. Come at me.
No, you know what? You're
do
right.
what you got to do.
No, you're right, as always. Fighting is counterproductive with you. So, since I can't help myself, I'm just going to go find some other place to.
Maxie's having her adventure right now. Like I did, like you did. And you always came back in the end, didn't you? She'll be home.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe. I'm right. It's a hurricane. I mean, trees are falling over. We can't get any phone reception. The wind is making the rain blow sideways. We don't know where anybody is. She's completely lost. But think of the stories that she's going to be able to tell.
Maxie just got out of the hospital. She should be in bed.
All right, I know. But I guarantee you she's warm and safe right now.
Dylan, I know you're trying to make me feel better.
No, I'm not trying to, man. I'm just saying they probably found a log cabin and they're throwing some wood in the fire. Or they stumbled onto an old castle with a creepy old guy that answered the door who didn't actually end up being harmful, but playful and amusing in a fun sort of way. Or they found a cave and they'll just send up some smoke signals, you know, when the wind dies down. Or
perhaps they found a raft and they're drifting down the river until they see an odd kid with a banjo. You really love movies, don't you?
almost as much as I love Georgie.
I just wish I could do something.
Well, you said we need to pray, right?
I have been. To myself. My heart.
Oh. Well, then, Maxie definitely knows. Because when it comes to hearts, she's got us all beat. She's got the perfect heart, doesn't she? No matter what you're saying, if it's, you know, you get home right this instant, I'm gonna kill you. She hears you. Through the wind, through the storm. She hears you. And she's coming home. Oh, okay.
That wind is really picking up.
We'll ride it out.
At least Jen is gone.
I should warn her that someone's around.
I can't believe you trust her.
I don't.
You know what? You just like her because she flirted with you.
Hey, she can't help herself.
Oh, really? Then you should probably go over to the big house and keep her company.
Are you jealous?
You wish I was jealous.
All right, then, please. Crying time's over.
I could do more to help. Oh, what happened with Lucky and Jax?
Lucky hit him.
Any particular reason?
Why do you think?
Poor Lucky. He agreed to something he can't live with.
It's terrible when that happens, huh?
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Meadows. We'll keep in touch. Thank you, Jax. That phone was a lifesaver. Okay, Alexis, you need to get into a bed and lay on your left side with your hips and your legs elevated.
Okay, I can walk.
No, Alexis, it's better if you don't. If you're losing amniotic fluid, we need to keep you as level as possible.
How serious is this?
I don't want to scare you, but losing amniotic fluid can cause infection, and that could be very serious for both the baby and for Alexis.
Easy, all right, okay.
You shot Durant, didn't you?
You're the dirty cop?
That would be Detective Beaudry here, Maxie, not me.
You're selling drugs instead of taking them off the street.
You listening to those lies Jesse telling you, Maxie? He's the bad cop, girl, not me.
Believe him, Maxie.
Look, if you want us to turn ourselves in, you're just gonna have to put the gun down.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Better go, Murphy. Hurt Maxie's trouble you don't want.
I'm not doing anything but stopping a fugitive who is resisting arrest.
I feel kind of bad because, you know, in the movies, guy has a handkerchief or something.
It's okay.
No, you know what? Here, use my arm.
It's okay, really.
I showered. Okay.
It feels good to laugh, though.
You know, I have an arsenal of jokes, by the way. Horse walks into a bar.
No, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry I lost it.
It's okay. I think for my daughter, not that I'm trying to remind you or anything. I've betting 1,000 a day. Wow. Maxie will be fine.
You're such a sweet boy.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Just a momentary weakness. Dylan helped me.
Look, we can't keep doing this.
You know what?
Okay?
There's nothing more to say.
Oh, can I please explain myself? It's not like
Diego,
I meant for
look,
this to
it's not
happen.
like it's gonna help, okay? You like Maxie, not me. I get that. Fine.
Please, let me just say this, okay?
Why? So I can sit here and listen to you talk about how great she is? You know what?
No.
I think I'm gonna have to pass.
No. Okay, I want to tell you how much you mean to me.
Diego, what is it? What's it gonna be? You get Maxie or you get me, but you don't get both.
Listen to me, okay? When I first came to Port Charles, I had no friends, no family. Okay, but then I met you. Okay, and you stood by me when my whole world was changing. Finding out Maria was my mother, Alcazar was my father. Everyone around me had been lying to me. But not you. You were honest with me. Okay, now it's my turn to be honest with you. I care about you, Brooke. I want you in my life. No, I need you in my life. That's why I hope that we can still be friends.
Right? There's that, let's just be friends line.
I meant it. Okay, every word.
You know what, Diego? My friends are over there. Okay, they care about me. You don't.
Yes, I do. I just said...
No, you don't. Diego, if you cared, you wouldn't be leaving me right now because the grass looks greener on the other side.
Not what I'm doing.
No, that's exactly what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. You know, you're throwing away what we have so you can go chase some girl that, Diego, you may never catch. You didn't need the makeover, Diego. Because you're already exactly like your father.
Reese, wake up.
I thought we were friends.
Friends?
How could you sleep with him?
What are you talking about?
You ruined it. You destroyed everything.
What did I destroy? Tell me.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next General Hospital.
On the next General Hospital, we love each other.
Putting on an act. I'm here to help you.
Are you ever going to talk to me again?
Jason wants to help Michael.
We let Michael admit he killed AJ Quartermain.
What did you do to her?
Oh,
Hey, get your hands off.